Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to spending quality time with your girl, Eposiziton. Today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build beautiful flower arrangements for less. You know, your girl is all about telling you how to save money and how you can make your space beautiful without spending a lot of money. Today, I'm going to show you how you can go around and pick things from places that you won't believe it and still create beautiful stuff that people can walk into your home and be envious. People can walk into your home and just be like, wow, I can't believe you could do this with just so little amount of money. Well, like I always say, my shows are always to teach people how they can do beautiful things and don't have to spend too much money. The beautiful flower arrangements that we're going to create today, I got the flowers from the thrift store and I got my vase from a garage sale. This is ideas that I bring to you guys so you can know that people that have money, yeah, they can use their money to do beautiful things in their homes. But for those who don't have money, they can use their head and their know-how and go out there and get beautiful things in places that you won't believe it and still create nice things that they can personalize their spaces and make their spaces beautiful. So this is the home show. Now let's get started. Today is all about building beautiful flowers that you can use to create beauty in your home, to make your home luxurious and make your home very fancy, where when people walk in, they're gonna be like, wow, I can't believe that you did this. Because to me, I feel like when you create your own thing, it's your own creation and it's all about you, and it gives people the impression of who you are. And like I've always said, your home is where you express who you are. And your home should always be your true expression. Even for those who bring designers to decorate for them, a good designer is going to work with you. So you can tell them your colors, you can tell them your taste, your style, so they can bring it into your home using their decorative know-how or their designing sense and still bring things that you love and things that expresses who you are. Today, I'm going to be telling you guys how you can build beautiful flower arrangement for less. I've done a lot of shows on flower arrangements, but because I'm the queen of building flowers, I will never stop. Every time I have an opportunity to show you guys how you can create beautiful flower arrangements, I'm going to do that. I'm trying to reach out to everybody because, like I've always told you guys about shops like Joanne, Michael's, TJ Maxx, even Pier 1, they have beautiful flowers. But these flowers are not cheap at all. I've told you guys how you can have these flowers for a quarter of the price. That's to sign up with these stores, so when they have their sales, you can be able to benefit from that. And also to be able to target when these stores are having particular flowers. Because again, I tell you what, these stores have flowers depending on the seasons. For example, during summertime, they have nice and vibrant, just bright flowers. During winter time, they have a different kind of flowers. During fall and spring, their flowers are different. So if you're looking for a particular kind of flowers, you have to target the time of the year when they have flowers of those colors or flowers that look like what you're looking for. Well, today, I'm showing you how you can go to places like a garage sale, a thrift store, and get beautiful flowers that you can still use and nobody's gonna know that that's where you got them from. The only thing about that is that people are more worried about hygiene. Oh, I don't know if it's very clean, because this is things that people have donated. I tell you what, these places, they take good care of these things that they bring out to sell. Yeah, you do donate this stuff to them, but they have people that work there that try to clean this stuff and make them really, really presentable before they put them out for sales. But for those who are very concerned about hygiene, I've always told you guys that you have places where you can get things that you can use to clean stuff down. You can go to the General, Dollar General, you can go to the dollar store, Home Depot, Lowe's, all these home stores, they have things that you can use to clean things down. But because you don't want to destroy what you've bought from any of these thrift stores or garage sales, you want to ask the professionals, what can I use? So you don't use a chemical that is too hard, that's just going to destroy what you have taken your time to buy. So please, always ask the professionals what you can use. Today, I'll show you how I used little or nothing to build this flower arrangement. And the one good thing about this flower arrangement is that I made it in a way that when you move, maybe you're traveling or you have to change locations, you don't have to worry that it's going to be messed up because of your traveling. Well, this is what I started with. This is a vase. I got this vase for $2 for just little or nothing. I got it from a garage sale. In that garage sale, they were selling all kinds of things. Most times, garage sales are things that people have in their homes that they don't want no more. So they decide to make garage sales where they can put them out and people around their community can be able to benefit by buying things that they don't need. But you can also target garage sales by going online and Google and find out where they have garage sales in your area. During summertime, we always have garage sales here in the US, everywhere. So all you need to do is just to find out where you can have a garage sale that you can go in and find things that are beautiful, things that are one of a kind, and sometimes things that are old, which were things that were made back in the day that you can't find now. So I always go to garage sales to see what I can find. This one was one of my finds, and like I said, it was just $2. If you look at it, it has a lot of detail. I've always told you when you're going out there to buy stuff, you want to check what kind of home you have, because you don't want to bring modern things into a traditional home, or you bring traditional things into a modern home. It just throws everything off. My home is more of a traditional kind of home. I'm a traditional girl. So most of my things that I buy have to have a lot of detail. If you look at this vase has a lot of detail. That's because it's a traditional vase and they really made it so nicely where even just the vase alone is a conversation piece and it's really nicely made. Well, when you buy a vase like this, or like I said, all you need to do is to clean it down and just make it really nice where you're ready to use it. If I had to buy this from a regular store like a Home Goods, TJ Maxx or Marshalls, worst of all, if I had to go to places like JCPenney, you will get something like this from $15 to about $50 depending on the store that you go to and depending on the kind of material that was used. This particular one, because it's so nicely made and very detailed, it would have costed me something around $25 or more. So I got it just for $2. The next thing that I also needed had to be my flowers. I got these flowers from a Savers. Savers is also a place where people donate things that they don't need. So like I said, for sake of hygiene, you need to clean them down, but most of these things are cleaned before they are sold. So it came like this. It came like a single stem like this of flower. So when I bought it, I had to come and, use it the way I wanted to use it. And I bought two different colors. I bought the red, which is almost like a burgundy kind of red, and a cream, which is like a milky kind of cream, because I figured those two colors really match well together. When you're trying to put two colors together, you have to make sure that those are colors that don't clash, colors that really match, and that is going to give the creation that you're trying to create. Not because you found cheap flowers, you're just going to mix flowers that don't match and just create a whole disaster. So you always want to make sure that you have something in mind that you're trying to create, and that's how you're buying your stuff. So because I didn't need a lot, because if you can tell from your vase, you're going to know the amount of flowers that you need. You don't want to buy things that you don't need. So I got just 4 of these. I bought each one of them for $1. $1 was the amount that I paid for each one of them. So I bought 4 of them for $4. And because if you see, when you put them like this, it's too long. It's not doing anything for the vase. So I had to come home and came up with the idea. Like I say, when you're doing home decor, you have to always use your designing sense. You have to always use that creative mindset. So I figured if I can bend them real nicely, I'm going to create something that, first of all, is going to sit in my vase, and it's just going to sit nicely where it cannot be moving all over the place, and it's going to be fixed, especially for those who move around. So I fitted it in the vase, and when you're fitting it in the vase, you have in mind what you're trying to create. It don't mean that because you have all these flowers, you're just going to put them in without any particular pattern in mind. Because your idea is to create something that when people walk in, they can pay attention to. So I decided to do it this way. Voila. See? This is a beautiful, beautiful flower arrangement that we've created, just like what I had in my head. So with this, if you can tell, it's not going to be able to move. It's just going to stay like this and sit like this, just the way I have it. So when you create something like this, first of all, you're proud of it because it's your creation. You created this. Nobody did it for you. So every time you walk in, it just makes you feel proud of yourself because this is something you created. And this is something that you can even do with your kids. Like I always talk about art and crafts. You want your kids to start something and complete it. So this is something that was easy that you can create with your kids. So when they walk into the room, they can always say, oh, I remember me and mommy did that. Or we created that with mommy. So this is a beautiful creation that we just created. So like I say, most of my shows, I always talk about the fact that I'm doing these shows to be able to reach out to everybody in the world. I'm doing these shows because I want everybody in the world to realize that you can make your space beautiful without spending a lot. You can always make your space luxurious without spending a whole lot of money. Money can only go a long way, but you have to use your own mind. You have to use your sense of creation, you know, to be able to create stuff so you can be able to look back and be like, wow, I did it. And to make your space luxurious, a lot of people think that it's only for rich people, even those that don't have a lot of money. You saw what we created for little or nothing. That was just $6 for a beautiful flower arrangement there. I don't know where you can walk in and find a flower arrangement for that amount of money. Well, it was nice spending quality time with you all. And bye for now. Bye for now.